When I first met Joan, I said to myself, that's the girl I'm going to marry. My wife Joan and I moved to Niceville, Florida in 2005, and shortly thereafter we became members of Niceville United Methodist Church. Joan and I have been married 61 years and almost 8 months. Now, having said that, you may wonder why you see me on campus or in worship, but you don't see her with me. Before Joan and I met, we each had experienced a personal relationship with God through Jesus Christ. And a year or so after we met, we began a courtship, and during that 2-year period, we both knew that God intended us to spend the rest of our lives together. It just seems like maybe yesterday that as we drove away from the reception in my 1940 Plymouth with the tin cans flipping on the back and soap on the windows. Marriage is a relationship where two become one flesh, a relationship that was joined together by God. The first 50 years contained their share of challenges, temptations, joys, sorrows, and adjusting to a new normal from time to time. And God continually proved faithful as we stayed true to the covenant we had made with each other and before Him. As we began our 6th decade together, it soon became evident that shadows were beginning to form over our plans and lives. In 2003, after a series of medical evaluations, Joan was diagnosed with a very rare, degenerative neurological disease. This disease has no known cause and no known cure. This news was about to test our love relationship to a new level. But previous experience had taught us not to give in to the question why, but to focus on for what purpose has God introduced this new challenge to us. Joan became a resident of Destin Healthcare and Rehab Center. On that same day, not physically, but a part of me became a resident there also. And since that day, over 6 years ago, with few exceptions, I have shared Monday through Saturday mornings, 6 days a week, with her so that I could feed her at least 2 meals a day, participate in her care, and provide companionship for her. It is important for me to just show her my presence by touch and by speaking to her, unsure of what she may be able to understand, but certainly there is a response to her ability to hear. And although she has been unable to affirm that she knows who I am, I still know who she is, and Joan remains the #1 priority in my life. During this most difficult period of our journey, my continuing relationship with Joan has not been a matter of fulfilling vows and commitments that we have made together, or to meet obligations or responsibilities of a spouse. It is the power of unconditional love that says, I want to and I will. And so, Joan and I will continue to walk our journey together till, in God's time, death do us part.